Well, welcome to the port of Alcudia. Well, welcome, it's Mike here. Alcudia, northern Mallorca. I'm staying in Valdemosa, which is about 65-kilometre drive on the beautiful freeways up north. And so I'm here for a day trip. Now this video I'm going to show you the pier, the man-made pier, the restaurants, the fine dining at the end of the pier, the holiday units which you can rent but on this pier. Also the massive beach. It's 100 metres wide and 10 kilometres in length. Astronomical. Plus I'll show you the beautiful resorts which are right on the beachfront. There's no road in front, there's only a walkway, so they're literally 20 metres off the beach. Fantastic place for families to come and holiday. I can see why Alcudia is one of the most popular places to visit in Mallorca. It gets over 1 million international tourists per year. So it's a major player in Mallorcan tourism. The tourists that come here, number one are people from the UK, number two are Germans, and number three are people from Scandinavia. Plus there's people come from mainland Spain, of course, and other people from other countries in Europe. Me being from Australia, it reminded me very much of Bali. A lot of Australians go to Bali for their winter break, and this sort of felt the same to me. Bali's about 2 to 4 hours away for most Australians to go there, and it looks like Alcudia here is similar for people from Europe to come and get away from their winter. I was very impressed with it. The reason it's so good because everything is so centrally located here. You can virtually walk to everything. You can walk from your accommodation to the beach. You can walk down this pier, which is coming up. You can hire these boats here for a day. You can go on a day's charter on some of the bigger boats. There's a massive number of boats in the marina here, so there's a lot to do if you wanted to go out on a day trip on a boat. That would be fabulous. Now Alcudia was ranked the most popular village in Spain in 2024. I've also been to the medieval old town of Alcudia, which is not far away. I've done a video on that as well. So there's a lot here for the tourist. I spent a whole day virtually at the old town of Alcudia, and this part here, the beachfront, we're coming up to the golden sand beach here. Now this is, to me, coming first time here, this was staggering how big this beach is. And the water, it's protected by the massive pier, so there's not a lot of waves. I can see why this is a major tourist destination for families with young children, because you can swim in that water there, and there's virtually, it's like swimming in a pool. We're on the pier heading out now, this man-made pier, and we're coming through to some areas here where the marina starts to get very serious with the boats that are stored here. Some of them are absolutely unbelievable. It's worth a trip just to go there to have a look at the boats that are parked. We're out on a sort of a pier here. I think we've got water on both sides, and there's restaurants in the centre of this pier. Very nice, great setup. Have a look at the boats here, look. Have a look at that. Beautiful. This is a serious tourist destination here. especially if you're a boatie. You can come down here and hire one of these boats or go out on a cruise. Yeah, it's incredible what you can do. Oh, don't tell me people live here as well on the pier here. Yeah, that looks like little apartments up there. There permanently, or is that are they holiday units? So I'm heading towards the top end of the pier here, and there's a restaurant all the way along the pier, lots of small little restaurants. And as we get closer to the bay, you'll see yachts parked out in the water. The water's very, very soft, gentle. And there's some fine dining restaurants here. Magnificent. I can see myself here. This is lovely, this is. Massive beach over there, runs full length, it's right up to the apartment tower over there. A huge beach. Oh, that's very nice. Fine dining, overlooking the port there. I haven't seen those before, so I need to get out more often, but that looks like a pedal boat of some description. But look at this water, like it's just like a swimming pool. Obviously it's protected from the wind and the current, and so if you're the sort of people who just want to swim and not into waves and just want a docile, very gentle paddle, this is perfect. I don't know if you can see that, but it says Home of the Ribs, Dakota Grill and Bar. Now I've walked a long way from when I first started this video, way down there. And I went out on the pier there, which goes right out, you saw the boats and the houses. Now I'm back on the beach front again. And there's a walkway along the promenade here. But how good is this? This is unbelievable. Plenty of beach chairs, banana lounges and huts. And you've got this area here under shade. And then you've got the restaurants within 20 metres of the beach. There's the old Spanish architecture that we had a bit of that in Australia 50, 60 years ago. They built a fair bit of that. In my home state, it was quite popular there for a while. You don't see it now being built, but this is a serious beach. That would be, I reckon that'd be 100 metres out there to the water's edge. The sand looks very white over there, closer to the water. But look, port of Alcudia. I'll get the pronunciation right. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the Spanish words. But regarding me as a foreigner coming here for the first time, weather today, I reckon it's about 26, 27 degrees. A little bit of humidity, but I'm glad I'm here today and not in the middle of July or something when it's 40 degrees. It's just got enough to keep you warm. I'm here in basically the middle of September. So weather, tick. The beach, definitely a tick. That looks absolutely superb. That's a massive beach. That can accommodate a lot of people there. Restaurants within 20 metres, 10 metres of the beach. A tick. Fine dining on the pier over there, overlooking the outlet to the ocean there. A tick. That is fantastic. Accommodation over there, holiday units, overlooking both sides of the water, including overlooking the marina. That's a big, big tick. And then you've got these, I don't know whether they're all private accommodation or they're holiday units being rented out, but for those that can afford that, that's a big tick. So I can't, for the life of me, I can't see a problem in this place. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I knew nothing about it. But I'll tell you, it's probably where the wealthy and the famous comes, some parts of this. Right, then what have we got here? See, I've just come from Bali, where they have a lot of 5-star resorts very close to the beach, like along the promenade here. Now I don't know, I don't think that's a resort. Oh, it might be. Yeah, it's a hotel. No, it's a hotel, yeah. So it's got the swimming pool there, yeah. So that's the first one of those I've seen here. But this promenade's a nice walk too. I reckon it's about an hour's walk along here. And it's got the timber decking out to the beach, out to the water. So, send me a comment. I'd like to know if anybody's been here. Has it been a regular tourist place for you? Tell me your experiences here. What's the pricing like? Because I'd be interested to know. I'm sure other people would as well. People who've never heard of it or never been here before. That includes me. So, yeah, please drop us a comment. Let me know what you think of it, what you've seen so far. Yeah, well, me having just come from Bali only, a month ago, this is totally different. But yeah, this is that water out there. That's for people who just want to bathe and swim, but don't want the waves. Maybe not good swimmers. That's perfect for them here because it's protected water. I'm going to have to stop soon. I'm just about exhausted. I have walked that far. And look at it. Ice cream shop there. But look at it. It goes on and on forever. Absolutely amazing. Look, that could be a private residence there, believe it or not, right on the beachfront. My God, if anybody knows anything about this land around here, give me a comment and tell me what that piece of land's worth on this beachfront. See, there's a lot of these holiday rentals, I think. I'm presuming they're rentals, but now that ship has just gone out there. That's probably a day trip out there. But have a look at the sand. The tractors have graded it this morning. Now, in the middle of peak season, how much of this sand at this beach gets actually used, because it's just isolated areas at the moment. But well, there it is. I can't go any further. That looks like another hour's walk around the rest of that beach. So yeah, all right, well, thanks for watching. For those of you who don't know anything about Mallorca and this cape, yeah, I'm just as surprised as you are. This is massive. This is the part of Mallorca that people probably talk about. I haven't known anything about it, never heard about it before, so I'm glad I came today.